because it could go one of two ways. It could be one of those things where businesses are going to start getting like 200 toilets to
it can't go that way though.
But that's how ridiculous the situation is. You saw that Piers Morgan video where he was like, "Well, I identify as a unicorn." Why? And they were like, "You're being ridiculous."
But how is that being ridiculous?
Well, you identify as
I identify as a plural. I'm they and them.
Like, there's only one of you, G. How are you a they them? Like, I'm so confused. Somebody please explain it to me. I really don't get it.
Like, do you have a multiple personality
That's
disorder?
what I'm starting to think.
Like, that's what that tells me. Like, literally. God. It's just great, isn't it? It's just great.
So we'll see.
But you know what? The only thing you could do is smile and laugh at the whole thing, I think.
And keep telling people, I'm a woman. I'm not a birthing person or a birthing parent. And I'm a woman who has periods. And I'm not people.
100%. It's true. Jokes aside, it's actually true. Yeah. The only way that you can fight against this is by actually, having to tell people what you are.
But also, you know what this leads to? You know what this leads to? This erosion of the identity of man and woman, sorry. So if you delete that, or if you start deleting that so much where everyone is just people, then what does that do? That kind of probably starts taking away from like straight relationships and a nucleus family and things like that. And that kind of probably is going to add a bit more to people not having kids, and there being like a lower birth rate, and there's already low fertility and whatnot, and it's probably going to cause fractures in society that people actually probably have not really thought about where it's going to lead to. Like, fast forward, let's just see everyone keeps going on this trajectory and this trend of like not having a gender, and there's no women anymore and there's no men anymore, and and then also they're just people. But then also it's going to be it's kind of a little bit like this. People are in today's society, everyone's getting lip fillers, they're getting Botox, they're getting cheek BBLs, they're modifying their body like it's nothing. Like, people don't think twice about it when they do it now.
It's true.
Which is what, personally, I think that's well, but each to their own. But if you can do things like that so easily, then what's to stop you from like implanting yourself with like body parts like that are like a fake arm, or like eyes that
laser eyes,
but like kind of like Deus Ex, where they like what's the word, augment their bodies and whatnot. So and then leading on to things like merging with AI. Like, what's to stop people from doing that? Because you wouldn't think twice about it. Because
it's normal.
Because the attitude is, I'm doing these these treatments and these procedures to make myself look better, to improve what I have. So if that's the attitude, then you think, oh well, there's this metallic arm I can get instead of having my actual arm that is stronger and and can do this.
I can make coffee and connect to the internet and call my friends.
Literally, and I don't need to have a phone anymore. Bye, Apple. So people are going to think of it that way, and then you're not really human anymore, and then the human identity is eroded completely.
That's where it looks like this could lead, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you're going to end up, uploading your consciousness onto the internet and
be immortal and live forever,
but,
on the internet.
But that's not being human.
In the cloud.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's I think fast forward 100 years, that's probably what it's going to be like.
I think we're a lot closer than that.
If it keeps going in the trajectory that we're going in, that's where I feel like potentially humanity is going, which is quite sad because they've taken everything that it means to be human and deleted it. Or trying to delete it.
Yeah, because they're trying to take us away from God's creation.